It's never been easier to create a great looking website. This is one of mine created with WordPress, but it wasn't always this way. In the past, you needed to know HTML and CSS. You possibly also needed to use PHP and JavaScript. But today with WordPress, WordPress hides all of those technical aspects from you, so you don't need to be a programming wizard. Having said that, if I show you the code that runs this site, you'll see that we've got HTML and CSS and PHP and all of those other programming languages, but WordPress hides it from you. So you don't need to program with these technical languages. WordPress is much more drag and drop, making it the perfect site building tool for anyone that wants to get online. But what exactly is WordPress? Over here on the Wikipedia page, you can see that WordPress is a free and open source content management system written in PHP and paired with MySQL. What does all that mean? Well, free is obvious. Open source means that the original source code is made freely available and may be distributed and modified. This is great for WordPress users because developers around the world are actively working on making WordPress a better platform for you to use and for you to build your website. And even though WordPress is created with PHP and MySQL, as I've said before, you don't need to know that. WordPress takes control of that for you and becomes a content management system where you put the content in, WordPress will manage it for you. WordPress was originally created for building blogs, and this is a diagram you'll see later in the course when we go through how you can do that. But you can also create business sites, and we'll also look at that, and then even hybrid sites where you can design pretty much any format, any structure of a website that you want. WordPress is flexible enough to handle all of them. But the features that make WordPress that killer site building application that has become universally popular has to be the plugin architecture and template system made possible by its open source nature. WordPress itself is extremely flexible, but if you want to add features that aren't built into WordPress, then chances are you can find a plugin that can add that feature for you. There is a free WordPress repository with lots of free plugins. Currently, as I record this video, there is over 58,000 plugins, and let's say you want to create a contact form. Now, contact forms aren't built into WordPress per se, but by looking at the plugins, you can see we have lots of contact forms as plugins. Let's suppose you wanted to beef up the security on your website. There are lots of security plugins. Similarly with WordPress themes, in the WordPress themes repository, there are 7,950, as I record this, free themes that you can use on your website. Themes are like skins for your website. With a few clicks of your mouse in the WordPress dashboard, you'll be able to change the look and feel of your site. And if you don't find a free theme that you like in the theme repository, there are lots of developers around the world building fantastic themes for your WordPress website. Back on Wikipedia, you can see that WordPress is used by more than 60 million websites, including 33.6% of the top 10 million websites as of April 2019. WordPress is trusted by lots of notable brands. You can see the New York Times, CNN, Forbes, Reuters, all of these companies, all of these brands use WordPress in their business. A lot of people complain about the learning curve of WordPress, and it's true, there is a learning curve, but that's where this course comes in. I'll take you step by step, in baby steps if you like, so nothing becomes too complicated. I'm also here if you have questions or problems as you go through the course, so you're not truly on your own. I'll even save you money while you learn, showing you how you can install WordPress on your own computer, so there's no need to buy a domain name or web hosting while you learn how to use WordPress. Even if you think you're the least technical person on the planet, by the end of this course, you will be able to install WordPress, create and manage your own website with WordPress.